Tell-act, and she put a glass on her head, and I had this piece of 380 junk.
She said to Bill, well, shoot that off my head.
I'd fired the shot. The glass hadn't been touched. Joan started sliding down towards the floor. Then Marcus said, walked over and took one look at her. He said, Bill, your bullet has hit her forehead. I said, oh, my God.
I always thought that she had kind of challenged him into it and let him into it. That it was sort of like using him to, that she was, in a sense, using him to get her off the earth, because I think she was in a great deal of pain.
Resistance to the ugly spirit. Oh, absolutely. If I ever felt it. Live with it day and night.
It was then that he began writing. It was then that Bill got very serious and began casting about for something to do to connect to himself to the reality around him. And I think it grounded him a bit, because it's from then on, as I remember, that he begins writing Junkie.
I can't find his pulse, Doctor.
Dr. Manway. Cardiac arrest, goddammit.
Adrenaline, Doctor?
No, the night porter shot it all up for kicks. Picks up one of those vacuum cups at the end of a stick they use to unstop toilets. It advances on the patient. Make an incision, Dr. Limp. I'm gonna massage the heart. Dr. Limp shrugs and begins the incision. Dr. Benway washes the suction cup by swishing it around the toilet bowl.
Shouldn't it be sterilized, Doctor?
Very likely, but there's no time. Watching his assistant make the incision, he sits on the suction cup like a cane seat. You young squirts couldn't lance a tempo without an electric vibrating scalpel with automatic drain and suture. Our skill is going out of surgery, all the know-how and make do. Did I ever tell you about the time I performed an appendectomy with a rusty sardine can? And once I was caught short without instrument one and removed an uterine tumor with my teeth.
But all of Burroughs seems to me, to be coherent once you know his method. You know, what Lucian calls charlatanism is actually experimental writing, you could otherwise call, say that in cutting up was creating gaps in space and gaps in time also, as Cézanne or as meditation does.
Is other pre-recordings themselves. So with my cut-ups, I was attempting to tamper with the basic pre-recordings. And I think I have succeeded to some modest extent. There are, of course, many ways in which cut-ups can be done. One very simple way that I've used frequently is just take a page, cut it down the middle and across the page, so you now have 4 sections, and you rearrange the sections in a different order. And when this happens, of course, you get new word combos. You also get new words created by the cut-up.
For the culture, I think Ginsberg was very precisely about the relation between political situations, especially the political situation in this country, and language, and has done very precise experiments to show.
Stories. Coming of Age in Samoa, The Book of Knowledge, and Dorian Gray. Music of East St. Louis, Toodaloo. Warm spring wind blows faded pink curtains in through the open window. A child reads a letter. Dear Mom and Dad, I am going to join the Wild Boys. When you read this, I will be far away.
My gosh, they're right. Homing action Ajax makes even the dirtiest pan shine like new in a jiffy.
Adios, muchachas, compañeros de mi vida.
Wine punches made with 7 kinds Une chambre anodine où trône la machine Burroughs, un objet de famille. Le grand-père inventa la machine à calculer. Burroughs a toujours été fasciné par les armes. Il a inventé une forme inédite de peinture, le tableau fracassé par une balle de revolver.
One of his favorite toys. He comes, yeah, he used to come, he lived here for a decade and a half, and then he moved out to Kansas in '82. And used to come about 3 times a year.
Yes, it did. Should just fine.
But now he's had this heart attack. You know, last July he had 2 heart attacks. He had one heart attack in April. When I spoke to him a week later, he said to me on the telephone, "John, the doctors said my aorta was 98% closed." I had to visit him about a month and a half ago, and he's in excellent health, better than he has been in 10 years. He's gained a little weight, and his mind is radiant, and he's in better shape now than he's been for a very long time.